Hey, welcome back, and Daniel, is okay? Oh, yeah. The last time I told you guys he had to reinstall games onto his computer, and apparently all his key bindings and HUD layout is like all messed up or back to default. Now he has to reorder them. But anyways, welcome back. We are now gonna enter the true Ilmeg, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if that castle counts as Ilmeg, or is it just the kingdom? I don't know if this is the kingdom or just the town. I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna start. Let's just go. Now the place we seek is an abandoned manor of a nobleman and scholar, the Bookman's Shelves it's called, after this fellow's vast collection of tomes. An agreeable habitat for a friend, I'm sure you'll agree. Oh, so that's not like their castle? It's just... Oh, okay. I'm okay with this. No, stop the music, oh my god. Guess we're just head there? Or no, guess we're heading to like a nearby town. Not Bollockdorf. Yeah, any. Alright. We're going to the truth. Oh, look at that beautiful garden anemone. Like a Marlboro mated with seaweed. I was spoiled a little bit about this place because Daniel shared some gameplay while he was playing the game 5-6 months ago. And he showed me this place. I was like, oh, that's really pretty to look at. But that's it. He just showed me like the scenery and stuff and that castle. Is this a D. Grayman reference? The bookman. Let's see if he's home. I wouldn't mind living here.
Urianger, are you in? Unto a world weary of heroes, a hero wends his way.
There he is!
The Exarch did send word that thou would seek me out, but ne'er did I imagine thou wouldst arrive so soon.
You look different. Like, way different. Damn, you look
Full
good.
glad am I to see thee once more, my friend, and none the worse for thy travails.
Where's your glasses and your hood and everything else? I mean, this is a good look for you, though.
Run along, Minfilia. We will meet you outside.
But...
Another one for you to imbue, if you'd be so kind.
Oh, poor girl.
I take it thou hast met with our other comrades already?
Not all of them.
That Master Alphino and Mistress Alize now travel in thy company is of great comfort to me. As for the rest, it beginneth in earnest. The hunting of the Light Wardens, and perforce the war with Yulmore. Hark thee then to my words. and through them behold the vision that I did glimpse, that of the 8th umbral calamity. As I drifted hither to the first, traversing the boundary twixt reality and potentiality, I did bear witness to events yet to come. There I saw the combined forces of Eorzea and the Far East offering fierce resistance to the legions of Garlemald. So fierce, in fact, that they did begin to push the enemy back. Ilm by painful ilm at first, then Yalm by Yalm, and Malm by Malm in time. Yet the joy they felt was short-lived, for in so doing they did force the Empire's hand. Faced with defeat, the Garleans turned to a weapon most vile: Black Rose. Its potency defied all reckoning.
Oh no. Oh fuck.
Once released, the gas took on a life of its own, wreaking untold carnage not only in Eorzea, but in the provinces of the Empire besides. From fighters
Oh,
on the front
shit.
lines to babes in their beds, none were spared. And as the casualties became too numerous to count, so did the fabric of civilization begin to unravel. Nor did the land itself escape unscathed. For spreading from the site of its release, Black Rose brought death to the very soil.
So what happened to our bodies in the source then? Are we just not able to return?
To survive amidst the chaos and upheaval, men came to live by the sword, the rule of law giving way, inevitably, to the rule of might. Thus was the spark struck and the fire kindled, and swiftly did it spread as a blaze in a field of straw to engulf every corner of the world. Nations worthy of the name did then cease to exist. And those souls brave and true who might have risen to restore order
No! Oh, that's really sad actually, that last one. Wait, not me, it's just them holding hands.
were no more. For the weapon spared not one, not even thee. An endless age of war, begotten by the blight of Black Rose. Such is the legacy of the 8th umbral calamity which I did behold. No matter the cost, we must forestall this tragedy. To that end, I have labored during my sojourn in this world, discovering in so doing the answer to a pressing mystery. That of Black Rose's inexplicable potency. Come. Dost thou recognize yonder chart?
Yeah. Wait. Yeah? Yeah, it's the chart of the elements. Wait, the crystals?
Indeed. 'Tis a rendering of the elemental wheel, such as one might find in classrooms across the source. As the chart maketh plain, our world is composed of 6 elements, in addition to which there exist 2 poles in fundamental opposition.
Life and death?
Astral, the active. Umbral, the passive.
Oh.
As a reflection of the source, the first naturally compriseth the selfsame forces. Yet, curiously, there is a notable divergence in their nomenclature. To be.
Oh, sorry.
Thus was I moved to inquire what names said forces had been assigned. A simple question which yielded a most unexpected answer. Upon demanding the name of the pole aligned with activity and growth, I was told that as life's myriad colors combine to produce black, the people of the first had called it darkness. At this, did my mind begin to race. Yet 'twas only when I asked what name had been given to the pole aligned with passivity that mine eyes were opened to the truth. Peace and tranquility being as purest white, unmarred by color, I was told it had been given the name of light.
That's umbral light and astral darkness, yes? I'm no etherologist, but it strikes me that the nomenclature of the first is rooted in the generation of the 2 forces, while our own appears to focus on their effects. Which makes one wonder, have we had it backwards all this time?
"'Tis indeed a compelling question, and one which beareth closer examination. Yet what knowledge we already possess sufficeth to explain the chain of events. The phenomenon of etheric thinning observed in the source is the consequence of light, the power of stasis, flowing in from the first to stifle the movement of ether within the land.
What? Wait. Wait. Of course, is the consequence of light, power stasis. Okay.
And according to Master Alphino, Black Rose slayeth by halting the circulation of ether within living beings.
So is it the same light from this world?
Should such a weapon be unleashed even as the first were rejoined, replete as it is with light,
We would have a disaster of untold proportions on our hands. A calamity. Well, at least we have a better grasp of what we're facing. Our objective, however, remains unchanged. We are to eliminate the Light Warden of Ilmeg.
Yep.
Speaking of which, were you able to ascertain its whereabouts?
Aye. 'Tis all but certainly ensconced within Urianger, the castle which standeth in the midst of the lake.
Oh.
To enter said stronghold, we must needs turn to the pixies for aid. Fortunately, I have become quite adept at courting their cooperation.
7 days!
Henceforth shall I accompany you, and do all in my power to ensure that my vision doth not come to pass.
What a good guy. Done all this to make sure we all survive. So if we stop the light from spreading in this world, we stop the light spreading in our world? The Black Rose is technically just light. The light's similar to here. What do I want? Get piety? Get piety. Oh wait, I got them all! Oh! Yeah, I wouldn't have recognized you at first. But I did, because everyone shouted your name during the trailer scenes, so... it's only after that. I wouldn't have recognized you at first, if this was my first time seeing you. 'Tis scarce the first time thou hast beheld these fair features. Lest thou wonderest, I have taken up astrology, my present attire better suiteth the art. Though the night be lost, behind the shroud of blinding light, doubt not but the stars shone still. Choosing to avail myself of their guidance, that I might navigate the sea of uncertainty that stretcheth before us. But enough of myself, let us now speak of our task. As I did mention, if we are to enter Lygia, we must needs gain the pixies' cooperation. This is a simple matter of presenting unto them a suitable gift. I shall procure a selection of viands that shall please their palates. Tancred, pray assist me in this endeavor. Meanwhile, I bid thee obtain that which will please their eyes. In these parts there abideth a Valkin known for his beauteous wings, the hawker. I shall lend thee a receptacle within which thou mayest capture a weakened specimen. Pokemon! Gotta catch 'em all! Gotta catch a hawker! Oh? Hey. Let's just go over here. Oh, it's one of these. Do I just kill it? Is Charlene box to capture a weakened hawker? No, I don't kill it. Alright, what's this? Put it down to like 40 and start spamming the button. There we go. Good enough. Good enough. Yup, there it is inside this tiny ass box.
"'Tis done. The pixies shall be well pleased with these gifts. Ah, lest I forget.
Hmm? The fuck?
White auracite, newly forged for thy use. Our mission being to thwart a rejoining, we will most assuredly cross paths with those who crave the contrary. Our eternal enemies. Thus did I choose to abide in this ether-rich land, the better to fashion a trap for the Ascian's essence.
May I come in now?
You may indeed, assuming you've finished.
I did as you asked.
That's my girl, thank you. I should probably explain. Though my body remained behind in the source, its limitations saw fit to accompany me. Which is to say, I cannot manipulate ether.
Yeah, figured.
I took up the gunblade for its defensive advantages, but on account of my little impairment, I cannot imbue the ammunition myself. Luckily for me, Minfilia has quite a talent for it.
Oh.
Minfilia, once we set forth, we are not like to return for some while. If thou wouldst choose tomes to take with thee, let it be now.
Really? May I?
Of course, my dear. Yet have care thou dost not add overmuch to thy burden. lest I incur Thancred's ire. Hast thou spoken to him of thine encounter with the Minfilia of Eld?
Well, I suppose now is as good a time as any.
The truth.
As you know, I freed young Minfilia from captivity in Yulmore some 3 years past. Not long after, the two of us journeyed to the south of Armarang, to the edge of the Empty, where the flood was halted. It was there that she awakened. The Minfilia of old. My Minfilia.
Here we go.
Tell me, what must I do to bring you back?
My dearest Thancred, as I am now, I am no different from an Ascian. This child is but a vessel. One of many I have used that I might spread word of her enduring blessing and preserve the flame of hope. In my name, each has died, never having lived her own life. I have taken enough from these children. I will take no more.
But what of your suffering? Your sacrifice? This isn't fair! I will not stand for it. I cannot! There must be something we can do. Tell me!
Should the day come when this child grows weary of fighting and wishes to cast it all aside, then shall I take up her burden. But should she wish instead to become the master of her own destiny, then shall I bequeath to her my all. Imbued with the strength that I reserve for rebirth, she may come to wield my powers as her own.
What?
And what of my wishes? What of Flamine's? What of all the people who love and care for you and want nothing more than to see you again?
It is not their decision to make. It is hers. This child's. This Minfilia's. You have ever watched over me, Thancred. Now I ask that you do the same for her. Protect her. Teach her. Stand by her as you stood by me. There is much and more she does not know. She needs a guide to show her the ways of the world, or she will never find her own path. When the time comes, you will find me here. Until that day.
Minfilia, wait!
What happened?
Oh, that's sad.
And then she was gone. Minfilia, the girl, claims to have no recollection of any of it. I have told her many things. Where we came from, what we fight for. But of that day, I have not spoken.
I mean, I'm sure he doesn't know either, so I'm just gonna stay silent here.
With the coming of another possessed of the blessing of light, the first hath begun to rise up in defiance of its fate. The question remaineth, however, who shall take up the flame of hope which Minfilia hath borne for so long? Whether we will it or no, the choice must soon be made.
All up to the girl, eh? Did she hear it?
I'm sorry I took so long. It was so hard to choose. In the end, I settled on just the one.
That is well. Now, if all is in order, let us set forth for Leader Loran.
A little awkward. Oh man, alright. How this is gonna end. I'm 7? I could go a little longer. We're headed back there. I'm gonna guess that's a dungeon. The cathedral. Oh god, the music. Oh yeah, I only get to pick one. Alright, we're headed off. Rusty old coins like you mortals are wont to collect, perhaps? Resolve to vanquish the Light Warden of this land. To that end, we are entry to Lygia. A strange thing to wish for. You might as well ask for your death. If this is what you want, who are we to argue? Very well, I shall speak with the others. Clearly been busy, Urianger. Would be so kind to tell us what we missed. So that was the purpose of the gifts. Is there anything you can tell us about the Light Warden? By circumstances most tragic, the Light Warden of this land is our king and ruler Titania. Yikes. But it was always not so, of course. Our king fought the first Light Warden that threatened our home, you see. Fought it and won. But all the horrible light that came out went and corrupted them, turning them into a new Light Warden. Now they're king only in name, not remains of the wise and just ruler that used to be. We had no choice but to seal them in the castle. Them? The magic for breaking the seal we divided into 4 and wove each into different relic to kept apart until the time was right. I mean them. More than one? This dress is one of them. It's been in our safekeeping for years and years, but we decided to entrust it to you. Are you sure? Of course, custom demands it. Though you're most certainly going to your dad's, we thought we should at least let you try. That way we could watch what happens. Of course, you can't break the seal unless you have the other relics too. The shell crown is with the FFXIV, the stone scepter is with the Numo, and the crystal shoes are with the Amaro. Luck find them all. Side quests. Facts thus disclosed confirm mine own understanding. The quest lieth now before us. First, let's hide to the lake, there to claim the shell crown from the FFXIV. If we can call to them before the untouchable gate, they will enter. More riddles. You haven't changed at all. Unless that's like literal, we just go to the untouchable gate and just call upon them. Hello, FFXIV. Alright, this is probably a good time as any to stop the recording. I will see you in the next session. Hope you enjoyed this session. And yeah, enjoy your day. Hope see you next time. Goodbye.